So, da sind wir wieder. Folge 18 vom Let's Play zu Metal Gear Solid 4, Guns of the Patriots, auf PlayStation 3. Ja, der erste Versprecher, scheiße. Gut, geht direkt weiter. Jetzt wird gespeichert und jetzt kommt die nächste Cutscene. Zusammengerechnet kann man hier schon so knapp, schon fast auf eine Stunde kommen an dem Dreh. Aber die längst zusammenhängende Cutscene hat dieses Spiel auch. Und ich glaube, das ist so am Buch der Weltrekorde oder so, soweit ich weiß. Also es ist schon eine richtig lange Cutscene, aber die ist auch super gemacht, also ganz im Ernst. Da passieren noch ein paar interessante Sachen und dann sehen wir auch nochmal einen, der in dieser Spielreihe sehr, sehr wichtig und sehr, sehr interessant ist. Und das ist auch nochmal so eine Sache, den kannte ich ja gar nicht, als ich den Teil zum ersten Mal gespielt habe, aber jetzt ist das nochmal ein anderes Feeling. Also, weiter geht's. Viel Spaß.
C'est même
Snake, a national state of emergency has been declared in an effort to root out the local resistance. The hunt is being carried out by US-based PMC, Ravensword, one of the companies under Outer Heaven's control.
Which means that Liquid's lurking somewhere behind the scenes.
Right. And at the top of the target list is the Paradise Lost Army, the resistance group led by Big Mama. Snake, you'll be infiltrating the region where they are believed to house their base of operations. It looks as if the PMC's moved swiftly, cutting off Big Mama and company's escape routes. They should still be hiding somewhere in that area. Big Boss's corpse is bound to be with them. You've been added to the PMC's blacklist, so you're going to have to lie about your identity to get in. I've provided you with a way to evade the checkpoints. Make contact with the Resistance and find Big Mama. This is our last chance. We must reach Big Boss's body before they do.
Next. 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 Said next. You. Get your ass in the machine. Hey, are you deaf? Take him away.
You're coming with me. I said over here.
That's enough. I'll take him from here.
But
We've been looking for this man.
yes, ma'am.
Come with me.
next?
You're looking younger. What's your secret?
Face camo. A little present from tentacles.
Huh.
The PMCs sure seem to know you well enough.
You may not believe it, but I'm in charge of overseeing all PMC activity. Having connections can still open doors.
You alone?
Snake! Hey, Snake! Over here! Hey, Snake!
What is wrong with that guy?
Listen to me, Snake. After reporting what happened in the Middle East to my superiors, I wrote up a threat assessment. The President's finally realized the danger Liquid's little rebellion poses and has called for immediate action. Now I've got more bodies than I know what to do with. A whole joint Army-Marines team. They're already on site, mixed in with the US forces here. We're ready to strike Liquid at any time.
You're planning to take him by force? It's crazy. Look, things aren't that simple.
Listen, old man. I don't take orders from you or from your Colonel Campbell.
It's gonna be the Middle East all over again.
No, it won't. If things get out of hand, we can put a total lockdown on the PMC's weapons. They won't be able to fight back. Don't forget, we control the system.
I wouldn't rely too much on the system if I were you.
We've got them beat in sheer numbers.
Meryl.
Look, Snake. Just leave this to me. There's no need for you to put yourself in harm's way. Don't risk your life for no reason. Snake. What you're trying to do, it's not a mission.
I know. It's not justice. It's a hired hit.
If you know, then... Look, our ways of thinking might be different, but to me, you're still a legend, a hero. I know all about the things you did when you were young. It was what kept me going. I can't bear to watch you die over something so pointless.
Don't worry about me. Old soldiers never die.
Your cause is our cause now. You don't have to do this.
I'm no hero. Never was. I'm just an old killer, hired to do some wet work.
Fine. Then we'll just have to catch him. Before you do. I may have loved you once. But now you're just too damn senile to face the truth. Wake up and face reality. Old Snake. And stay out of our way.
Otacon. They've seen this face too.
Yeah, it might have been added to the PMC's blacklist as well.
And Meryl was acting kind of strange.
Things are going to get hairy once the American suppression troops get here. We'd better get to Big Boss's corpse, and fast. But first, we've got to find Big Mama. Snake, let's go over what we know so far. The streets are under curfew. The only people you'll find out there now are PMC soldiers and members of the Resistance.
Yeah, I thought it looked a little too quiet to be a tourist attraction.
The Resistance members are scheduled to convene at Big Mama's hideout. So our best course of action is to follow their lead. When you find the Resistance, tail them. Let them lead you to Big Mama.
But how exactly am I supposed to find this Resistance?
The PMCs have laid a dragnet for Resistance members that covers the entire town. They're using SOP to notify each other by radio of any info collected during their searches. By intercepting those signals, you should be able to reach the Resistance members' locations in real time.
Intercept their communications? How do I do that?
I've provided you with a new device for just that purpose. To hijack PMC communications, open the item window and select the Signal Interceptor. The interceptor constantly monitors PMC voice and data transmissions. When you've got the Signal Interceptor equipped and you hear the PMC's chatter about the Resistance, check your map. It should display the location.
Got it.
Oh, and Snake, I think we've found a way to treat Raiden.
Really?
Yeah, we got in touch with Dr. Madnar. Naomi and Sonny are on their way now.
They'll be all right on their own?
They're a few clicks north of where you are now. It's a non-combat zone, so there won't be any checkpoints. There's even a dialysis machine. It'll take some time, but I think he'll be okay.
Good.
Anyway, you need to hurry and make contact with Big Mama.
I got it.
If Liquid gets his hands on that corpse, it's all over. Follow the Resistance's lead. Okay, first thing is to look for the Resistance. Either use your radar to pick up their trail, or intercept the PMC's radio communications to learn where Resistance members are most likely to be found. Snake, the Resistance doesn't know anything about you. With the city under curfew, well, if they see an unfamiliar face tailing them, they'll assume you're with the government and attack, or else just run away. Whatever you do, make sure they don't notice you. The thing the Resistance fears the most is the government learning the location of their hideout. Which means that if the PMC's alert level is any higher than normal, the Resistance won't head home under any circumstances. It's too risky, and that hideout is too valuable. Keep that in mind. To find the Resistance, check your radar for signs of their presence. You could also try intercepting communications from Ravensword, the local PMC, to identify a place where they're likely to be found. To find the Resistance, check your radar for signs.
Yes, Snake?
Just here for my checkup.
There doesn't seem to be any problem with your psych. So far, so good. Proceed with the mission.
Got it.
Here's a good way to think about your psych gauge. Low psych equals high stress. So the best way to replenish your psych gauge is to relieve your stress. Being pursued by the enemy can be a tremendous source of stress. By the same token, staying out of sight and giving your body a rest relieves stress and allows the psych gauge to recover. Find a safe place where you can crouch or lie down and just lay low for a while. Also, just getting out of extreme heat or cold can have a positive effect on the gauge. Pay attention to how the psych gauge moves and find a stress relief technique that works for you. This is Rose. How can I help?
I need a psych check.
Your psych is in excellent condition. Everything looks good to go.
Great, thanks.
If you're that full of energy, there's nothing for me to worry about. You're doing fine, Snake. Go ahead and focus on the mission.
Ja, okay. Dann können wir im Prinzip los. Also das hier ist ja irgendwo in Osteuropa. Wurde ja auch schon gesagt, dass die Tarnung halt entsprechend angepasst ist. Und
Taking a stroll after curfew? Something's up, Snake. Tail him.
ja, und den sollen wir jetzt quasi verfolgen direkt. Können wir auch machen, können wir auch gehen lassen, ist eigentlich egal. Also wir müssen ihm nicht folgen. Weil da halt auch die ganze Zeit pfeift, kann man relativ gut herausfinden, wo er gerade langläuft. Oh. Hä? Oh, verdammt. Okay, ich habe schon mal geschafft zum ersten Mal, sehr gut. Wenn man dem zu nahe kommt oder er einen sieht, dann rennt er wieder zurück in seine Anfangsposition und dann muss man wieder von vorne anfangen. Man kann allerdings auch das Gebiet hier selber ablaufen, ist auch kein Ding. Es ist verhältnismäßig groß, kann man sagen, auf jeden Fall. Aber jetzt nicht so riesig, dass man, ja, dass man hier nicht durchfindet. Man hört es zum Beispiel jetzt, er kommt schon wieder zurück. Hören wir immer noch im Hintergrund. Von daher an sich ist es kein Problem, ihn zu verfolgen. Da hinten steht er auch schon wieder. Der gute feine Herr. Ich kann, glaube ich, sogar Waffen rausholen. Ja, Tatsache. Genau, hier wird er dann auch lang gehen. Das ist auch der einzige Weg, den er gehen kann. Im Prinzip müssen wir jetzt einfach nur gucken, dass wir seinen Weg frei machen. Und uns halt um die Soldaten kümmern, die hier in der Nähe stehen. Möglichst so, dass der das nicht mitkriegt. Weil der wird von denen aufgehalten und gegebenenfalls gecheckt. Und wenn das passiert, dann kann er halt nicht mehr ganz... Auch nicht schlecht. Jetzt geht er erstmal schön. So eine Sau, ne? Pisst er da einfach gegen die schönen Steine, ey. Das kann ja echt nicht sein.
Something there? Could be my imagination.
out of the light.
Hey, you! Freeze! Hey!
Sieht so aus, als würde er jetzt wieder zurückrennen. Okay. Ja, normalerweise sollte man die vorher schon erledigen. Aber das kann man auch nur, wenn man ganz genau weiß, wo es dann letztendlich auch lang geht. Da ich das ja prinzipiell nicht weiß, weil ich das Spiel auch schon sehr, sehr lange nicht mehr gespielt habe, wird das dann ein bisschen schwierig. Sein, dass er gerade wieder hingekommen ist, weil er gerade wieder What gesagt hat. Ja, da ist er. Warten wir mal hier so ein bisschen. Das dauert auf jeden Fall. Wir machen das mal hier, würde ich sagen. Nochmal einen Schnitt, jetzt sind wir ja schon wieder bei einer halben Stunde. Also, ich sag mal, bis gleich zu Folge 19.